And we're seeing dash cam video from the Anderson County Sheriff's Office after the sheriff says a man led his deputies on a chase and then opened fire. But it's what you can't see on the recording that has his family pushing for body cameras for those deputies.
And this is the man at the center of it all, Christopher Lewallen. He was arrested last month at the end of this chase. He's facing a list of charges, including assault and battery.
During the arrest, the deputy called a canine out of the car. Lewallen's family believes the canine went too far, but they say the bigger point here is they can't see what happened because those deputies did not have body cameras.
Sheriff Chad McBride says no excessive force was used, but agrees, saying he'd love to have body cameras too. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer joins us in studio right now with more on this.
Yeah, the family is saying they don't have a problem with the charges brought against Lewallen. They say it was how the whole arrest was handled. The family says body cameras should be worn by all deputies for arrests like this. Take a listen to why the sheriff says it's not that easy.
These people was basically saying, that he didn't deserve it, but then you got others that was saying that he got what he deserved because he broke the law. I don't believe two wrongs make a right.
Sitting down alongside community activist Bruce Wilson, Terry will admit her brother is far from perfect. Zooming along a two-lane highway, it was just last month Anderson County deputies say Christopher Lewallen took them on a chase around the county.
It's right here. It looks like he wipes out just the guardrail.
Sheriff Chad McBride says seconds after on River Road, Christopher opens fire.
But anyway, that's where the gunshots happened, where he's being fired out of the car.
Said that they were on, there was one on his back and they were, hitting him, and then they put the dog on him.
Lewallen's sister and cousins say Christopher deserved to be arrested, but they say what came next went too far. We've cut the audio on this dash cam due to profanity. You can see the deputy tries to put handcuffs on the suspect, but what you can't see next is him bringing out his canine.
The family has been informed by individuals that witnessed this that Mr. Lewallen was handcuffed while a canine continued to attack him.
Within a second, you start hearing verbal commands from the canine officer to the canine to release the suspect, and which he did. And of course, it may take a few times to, tell the dog to release, but ultimately he did. You make bad choices, and you suffer the consequences.
The family says their main issues center around not being able to see what happened on the ground. It's an arrest they say highlights a bigger concern.
So I think that what we really need to be addressing is why does the Anderson Sheriff Department have body cameras, and what we need to do to make sure they get them.
That's one thing this family and the sheriff agree on.
Body cameras is something that I would love to have outfitted to each officer. That's something we've been working on. The biggest part of the reason why we don't have them right now is funding.
The sheriff's office says they're in talks with several vendors, but even so, the sheriff says they will not be able to equip the entire department. Lewallen still remains in jail tonight. Cody, Tori,